Hello and good day. This is Angelo yet again. Welcome to State of Euphorbia, my video blog and blog in general. Uh, Maybe you found this on YouTube or at stateofeuphorbia.com. You can follow me with some other tidbits and quotes and other things at State O Euphorbia on Twitter. All right, that being said, it's time for an update. Today is day number 590 since my brain biopsy, and it wasn't long after that it was determined that I have an oligodendroglioma, which is a rare form of brain cancer. Mine is stage 2 as determined through the biopsy, which means if you're going to have one of these rare types of brain tumors, they usually represent about 5% of all brain tumors. This is one of the better ones to have, I've been told. Fortunately, mine has been inoperable because of the size and location, which is in the left frontal lobe of my brain, which to remove would compromise much of my motor skills on the right side of my body. Now, this being said, I've been experiencing a lot of issues with seizure activity and other physical ailments due to the location, and also some emotional and cognitive repercussions that are not only due to the tumor, but also probably due to the biopsy, in which they drilled into my brain, took a portion of it out, a small portion, and then covered it with a small titanium plate. I've noticed some repercussions from that, and also medications for which I've been placed on through neurologists of Western medicine. I am currently on a cocktail of 3 different anti-seizure medications, including 2 anti-anxiety medications that I take, which are benzodiazepines, who we've talked about previously, which are used as anti-anxiety medications, and these are used as needed. Unfortunately, recently I've been needing these a little bit more than in the past, where I've tried to avoid all drug use whatsoever, and now it seems that I've had some mix-ups. Talked about a lot of these issues previously, but as a quick recap, 3 things that really affect the issues that are related to seizures and overall health include sleep, mental state or anxiety, and physical activity. And I should say 4, and also diet. So, been really on a focus of a healthy diet. Unfortunately, when forced to take the benzodiazepine drugs, such as the ones that I'm on, which are Klonopin, also known as clonazepam, and Ativan, also known as lorazepam, these drugs have an effect and a half-life of, I believe, 10 hours and 20 hours respectively, and therefore can make you really tired, hazy, and kind of stir things up on an emotional and kind of screw a little bit with your sleep cycle. Anyways, I've been having some interpersonal issues as a result of all of this, and I've experienced it before that, so it's hard to know whether it's the chicken or the egg, or whether or not, how long this oligodendroglioma has been manifested its symptoms in my noggin, and exhibiting itself. So it's really hard to know what's a factor of what. Is it the meds? Is it the biopsy? Is it the actual tumor itself? Is it a combination of the 3? Right now, I'm on my most recent cocktail of medications, which has for a while worked quite well. And after about a year and a half since my diagnosis in the fall of 2013, like I said, the biopsy was 590 days ago. I have uh, I've been trying different cocktails of anti-epileptic medications. The ones that I'm on right now include levetiracetam, also known as Keppra, uh, oxcarbazepam, oxcarbazepine, excuse me, also known as Triliptol, and Depakote, uh, which is diproic acid, I believe. But trying to keep on top of educating myself throughout this experience. And that, for a lot of people, is just not something that they care to do. For me, it's very important because education means that I can try all means necessary in accomplishing my goal, which is to defeat this, uh, what is said to be an unwinnable fight. Median life expectancy for this is 11, 12 years uh, for this type of and this kind of brain tumor. Also, there's a lot of factors that go into this. The average age of diagnosis, which is primarily in males, is 35 years old. I was 37 years old when this was diagnosed in me. And so I'm kind of in that wheelhouse trying to figure out what can be done, some of the options moving forward. I've talked to about 7 neurologists. I'm on my 7th right now. Neurologists typically just prescribe these cocktails of anti-epileptic medications. There's not really a lot they can do until I'm passed on. I'm seeing also an oncologist, which is actually a doctor of osteopathy or osteopath, and he has been talking a great deal recently on my meetings here and there. You only get to talk to these people like once every month or two, maybe less, for a period of 20 minutes. So it's like you're in and you're out because they have several patients to deal with, and we won't even get into the American medical system. But anyways, with these people, with the oncologist, he's been talking a great deal about treatment moving forward. He seems to be in the impression that within 2 to 3 years, I am going to be in need of some sort of either radiation or chemotherapy treatment. And when the reading that I've done, I've learned that the success rate of these approaches are not very high. They just kind of prolong your life, but they not necessarily lead to a higher quality of living, which is what I'm seeking. And also seeking more than that, I'm seeking a complete success and complete breakthrough so that I can overcome. And I'm at an age right now where I'm not quite old, but I'm not quite the young man that I once was. I'm almost 39 years old. I'll be 39 in a little over a month. So we'll see where that goes. One other option would be a partial resection of the tumor, which means that they cut open my skull, take out a piece, and see where it goes from there. That's something that's frightening to me and something that I really don't want to think about whatsoever. What else? That aside, for a period after a year and a half of giving up drinking and, all kinds of bad habits, not a lot of severely bad habits. I've been mostly healthy my adult life. I was vegan for 19 years about. I met someone who was a good friend and started to drink a little bit. And the mixture of drinking and helped to lower my intake of benzodiazepines. So I thought, why take benzos when I can drink a little bit? Drinking a little bit led to drinking a little bit more, and combination of benzos and alcohol in beer, which also includes gluten, which I've been trying to avoid because of the glucosamine sugars, which can affect the brain, just as all sugars can affect cancer in a negative way. I noticed that the combination of the two led to a quick development of a tolerance, and that is something that I needed to fight off. So I gave up drinking alcohol. It's been 18 days now since I've had any drink, and one of the issues that I experienced immediately was a withdrawal. I had seizures coming out of that, kind of right off the bat. Some dark thoughts, almost suicidal thoughts, and you know, it's tough a lot of the time, especially when you're completely alone. So it's something that I've been experiencing quite a bit. The first 4 days, I'd say, of no drinking, and I had a lot more seizures. So my neurologist recommended the increased dosing of the oxcarbazepine or triliptal, and that helped to a degree. It seems like I'm still fighting. I'm having to take, or feeling the need to take, because of this onset of strong onset of seizure activity, is that I am taking clonazepam or Klonopin and lorazepam or Ativan uh, almost daily now, and that worries me because I really don't want to do those things. One thing that I have been doing, which I've been reading can help a lot, is I'm moving back towards a more ketogenically based diet, which is a healthy fat diet. I'm using turmeric root, hot turmeric root, ginger, and black pepper mixed with coconut oil, and that's something I do every day. Today, because of the benzos that I took yesterday to stave off an onset of a seizure, I woke up late today, so it's kind of late in the early afternoon, past morning, and I'm drinking my Wata right now, and I'm about to start my juicing.